Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs, and today I'm using the Sweet Old Friends bundle, stamp set and dies, along with the Sweet Words and Labels stamp set and the new Scalloped Bloom dies. But first, I wanted to just remind you that there is new products in the Last Chance category. A lot of the this catalog, a lot of this is being put in the Last Chance, and the 2024 to 2026 in colors, the blends, the cardstock, the ink pads, and the refills are all on Last Chance. So it's Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. Those are the ones. Now, don't be too sad. A lot of times, I remember when Pretty Peacock went out, and I was so upset because I loved it. I kept the pad and the cardstock I had left because I loved it so much. And then when they did a color refresh, it came back. So sometimes the colors that are very popular do come back. All right. So this box measures 3.5 by 3.5 by 1 1/4. It opens with a little bow in the front. And my hubby went and got me, on his way home from Dollar Tree. They usually have Bit of Honey, but of course this time they didn't. So similar. These aren't with honey though. These are with molasses, I believe, the Mary Janes. But they actually match Pooh's colors, so that's what he got me. So I was very happy about that. I wish they did have Bit of Honey because it would have gone with the honey, but that's okay. All right. We need a piece. Now, this is the Hydrangea Hue. This is one of the new 26 to 28 in colors. And this is 10 3/4 by 7 1/2. We have some basic white. Now, I used this from the Silly Old Bear DSP. We need two pieces that are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. I used for the fronts one of the scenes. They're both gone now because I used them both, but it was right in this corner, and that is this was in here. All right, I'll show you the rest of the DSP. It's adorable. I think this set would be adorable for baby shower favors or something. You could do it with the bubble bath instead of the Hydrangea Hue if you wanted, or you could get the stuff, the Pretty in Pink, that's still available. Okay, so there's some really cute patterns. Oops, they're upside down. I'm sorry about that. I love these. These here, you can cut the labels from the Labels and More, I believe. Sweet Words and Labels DSP. I think that you can cut these. And some of the, like this one that I did, you can cut right out there instead of stamping and coloring it. The little map is so cute. And then this is the last. I probably should have gotten two because I have a feeling once this goes live, beginning of May, I want to say it's the first, usually the first Tuesday, but I think it's later. I think it's maybe the 7th, but I'll let you know. All right, so we need two pieces of this that are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, one of each, one like this, and then one to match the rest of the DSP. And then we need 4 that are 1 by 3 1/4, which I did some of them, depending on what side of the box. I did 2 with the lines this way and 2 with the lines that way. Okay, now this is from the Scalloped Bloom dies. I cut 2 of these. I cut 1 out of the same DSP and 1 out of Hydrangea Hue. Excuse me, I have a cold. My daughter works, well, she's getting her master's in speech, so she's always in a preschool, and the germs there or something else. But that's all right, I'll get over it. Okay, so we need that, and then 2 with this. And I already stamped You Deserve a Little Treat because it's from this, and it's in one line, and it takes me so long. I don't know if it takes you so long to do the masking, so I did that ahead of time. All right, so let me get my Simply Scored, and we're going to start on the 10 3/4 inch side. Score at 1 1/4, 4 3/4, 6, and 9 1/2. Turn it to the 7 1/2 inch side and score at 3/4, 2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. All right, now fold and burnish. I also forgot to tell you, I'm looking for a mat or something that is either disposable or I can wipe. I tried that silicone sheet. It's just too like sticky to try to get things up off of. So I'm going to keep an eye out because I think they're changing the dimensions of this now. And it's also half the sheets. It's only going to be 50 sheets. I'm not sure if it's the same price or not. I did send an email to everybody who opted into my emails and they're customers of mine. You got a list of all of the price increases that are happening in May. So they're on blends, refills, all cardstock, everything pretty much got a little bit of an increase, like 50 cents to $2 depending on what it is. So, and today is the last day of the double rewards point, so if you need some of that, I would get it before the price increase. Okay, so we have a 3/4 inch strip on the top and bottom and 1 1/4 on each side. You can do it either way. And this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. All right, so let's start over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line, and take off the bottom rectangle and wedge the square. Okay. Now we're going to take these 4 pieces off, and I go right above the score line so we don't have a bumpy edge on the flap. Okay, so that's one side. We're going to flip it to the other side. We're going to go to the second score line, cut it to the second score line, and now take these 4 off. I try to take off the score line whenever I can. If I'm cutting next to it, I try to include it. Okay, go to the next score line, and on this one, if you notice, I go right after it so that we're taking that off. Cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom rectangle, and then when I wedge the square, those lines are gone from the score lines. All right, go to that last score line, cut it to the first score line, take off the bottom rectangle, and wedge the square. All right, now what we have to do is round. We're going to round these corners on these 2 side flaps and on the big flap. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. All right, now we need some glue. Let's start over here and put glue on each tab. Oops, and take the score line on the tab and match it with the side of this inner rectangle. And then the same on the other side. Okay, now we're going to do these. And we're going to match it to the same rectangle, just the other side. Okay, and that's your box. Now, I mistakenly put my DSP on the inside. you don't have to do that. Just put it on the outside flap. Okay, so we need, now this one here is going to go on the front like that. The other big one is going to go inside the front flap. And then put these, I put the ones that go up and down on these two, and the ones that are long on those two. Oh, wait, for the one that goes up here, I forgot you have to round this corner here on both sides, one of the long sides. Okay. I really wish, well, this isn't in Europe because of the laws in England about, or in Europe, I'm not sure about all of them, about copyright, but this copyright is up in the United States, so we are selling it only here, but the UK gets the Snoopy. Snoopy's my jam. I love Snoopy, as you can tell from my watch. I wish we had Snoopy stamps here. Alright, now we'll let that dry a little while we do our stamping. So we need some basic white. And I'm going to be using the new Basic Black Hybrid ink. It's getting a little easier to open. It was a little rough at the beginning there. Alright, and I'm going to do Winnie the Pooh. And we need 2 honey pots. Alright, and I'm going to cut these out. Okay, now I did not get the Golden Glow, I believe it is, blends yet, so I'm going to be using Darling Duckling, which is that one of the ones that's going out? No, Peach Pie is, so Darling Duckling is still here, but I'm probably going to get the Golden Glow. Alright, I'm going to use the dark. Is this the dark? Yes, I'm just going to do a little bit under his neck and next to his arms, and then when there's accents on his legs, I'm going to do the whole foot, under his foot, dark. Alright, and then I'm going to fill in the rest with the light Darling Duckling. And I'm just going to put a little extra where I want the shadow. Okay. Now I'm going to use Hydrangea Hue for one of the honey pots, light and dark, and Old Olive, light and dark, for the other one. This color is kind of like boho blue, but it's a little bit more purpley than boho blue was. Okay. Oops, went through there. Alright, now we need our 2 kind of scallop rectangles from, or squares actually. When you go the sizing, it's almost a square, but we're going to make it a square. I want you to cut this Hydrangea Hue one right in half. Now this is going back to when I first started stamping this technique, when you didn't have a border one. If you didn't have nesting dies, you just put a little bit of it above and then a little bit of it below, and it looks like you have at least on 2 sides. You could add more to the other sides if you wanted to. There you go, you have some border on there. Alright, now we need some dimensionals. First, I'm going to attach the honey pot with a little glue. Right, like Pooh is holding on to it, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals. Now remember, I masked it before I put on. Before I put on Pooh, I masked the sentiment so I could do it in 2 pieces. You deserve a little treat. And then I'm going to put Pooh right there. And then the other honey pot just a little bit slanted in front. Kind of on its side, like he's finished that one. Alright. Then we're going to put this on there with dimensionals. Dimensionals, I think, are going up 75 cents to a pack. Fortunately. Alright, and then I'm going to just center this. Okay, and here is the Hydrangea Hue bordered ribbon. It's so pretty. And I need a hole punch. You can do whatever size you want. I'm going to try to eyeball 2. Okay. Make sure this is straight. Then I'll cut the other 2. Okay. Alright. And I'm going to put it in and out of the bottom pieces. If you have trouble, definitely make the bigger holes, but I like how it doesn't really fall out as easy with the smaller holes. That's the only reason I do it. That should be about right. And then put them through the top. Now you could use Velcro dots or just tuck it in and put a bow someplace else if you don't want to do this. I did Winnie the Pooh for my oldest daughter's nursery, but it was like a lot of aqua color. It wasn't the old-fashioned one, it was the newer Winnie the Poohs. Loved that nursery. When the twins were born, we just kind of did what we did. They moved around rooms a couple times and just painted it at whatever they wanted. At one point there was a really big room when they were like 2. And we painted half of the room green and half of the room pink because that's what they wanted. And then when they got older, we had to separate them. All right. Now that's done. And for the final touch, I'm going to use the new 2026 to 2028 in colors. And I'm going to use the Hydrangea Hue. I'm going to put one there, a big one, and then a small one. And then, oops. Another big one in there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. All my info is below. If you have any questions, let me know. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And the address to my Stampin' Up! Shop and my blog is below. All right. Have a great day. I will see you next time. Bye.